Hello there, how are you doing? We hope you hit that subscribe button and the bell icon as we are going to continue to bring to you interesting content from the Indian automotive domain. Also, we've revamped our website shiftinggears.com for your ease of viewership. Today, we have two bikes for you. These bikes are from an American brand who jointly developed these motorcycles with an Indian arm and source parts from an Asian continent. We have both the Renegade siblings out here today, the Commando and the Sport S, and don't they look good? What do you think? Has recently updated both the Renegade Commando and the Renegade Sport S to comply with the BS4 norms. The Commando is now priced at Rs 1.82 lakh, while the Sport S asks for Rs 1.75 lakh ex-showroom Thane. Now, both these bikes with the BS4 update have become expensive, but thanks to GST, the prices are going to go down a little in the coming weeks. Let's first talk about what has changed on the BS4 models. Both the bikes, the Commando and the Sport S, obviously get the BS4 compliant engine, which also benefits with fuel injection. Claims that the engine has been redesigned as well to comply with the stricter emission norms and resulting in better efficiency and torque delivery. You get AHO, which is auto headlamp on function as well. Also took this opportunity to update other parts such as adding a new heat plate on the exhaust muffler and a redesigned backrest for the pillion for optimum comfort. The Renegade Commando and the Renegade Sport S bear cosmetic differences but are identical under the skin. While the Commando poses as a more bulky and macho-looking motorcycle, the Sport S is more suited to the taste of the urban audience. The Commando, with its large fuel tank and headlamp slapped on a flat plate, looks very imposing. On the other hand, the Sport S with its front fairing and the flat handlebar try to imitate the Suzuki Intruder, which is actually working in UM's favor as this leaves a lasting impression. On the side, both bikes have nearly similar tanks, with the Commando getting just decals while the Sport S gets a badge on the tank. While the Commando has a branded tank cowl, the Sport S gets a unique LED setup which also functions as a turn indicator. These LEDs are also DRLs, so help in lateral visibility. Another cosmetic difference is the placement of the speedo console. This is seen on the fuel tank on the Commando while it is conventionally placed on the Sport S. The speedo is a blue backlit unit with an analog speedometer and data displayed including gear indicator, fuel gauge, odometer and trip meters. There is a thoughtful USB charging point available for your peace of mind. The Sport S feature more plastics while the Commando has XL size metal units. Tail lamps, exhaust pipes, sari guard, seats, pillion backrest, switchgear and gunmetal finish on the engine and the rear view mirrors remain identical on both the bikes. Powering both the Renegade Commando and the Sport S is a 279.5cc single-cylinder 4-valve 4-stroke fuel-injected liquid-cooled motor producing 24.8 bhp of power at 8,500 rpm and 23 Nm of torque at 7,000 rpm. Now, this engine is not as torquey as the likes of Royal Enfield but has enough room for you to play around on the highway. For the city though, torque delivery lower down the rev range feels inadequate as the bike does tend to stall. Mid-range performance is quite the highlight of this 279cc engine, but power and torque delivery is not very linear and you do feel a surge when you open the throttle. The bike does require downshifts while riding around in city traffic. Gear ratios of the 6-speed gearbox on these bikes are tall and you clock up more speed per gear compared to a Royal Enfield. Unlike a cruiser motorcycle nature where you would have to rev the engine more to gain momentum, but this is not something that would break the deal. There is an audience for everything. The Renegade series does speeds well over 130 km per hour on the highway. Engine NVH is average and few vibrations do creep up on the handlebar as well as on the foot pegs when the engine is revved hard. Both the Commando and the Sport S shine in the handling department. The double cradle chassis, 41mm telescopic front fork and hydraulic rear shockers work very well in keeping the bike planted on straights as well as on twisties. Of course, it is a cruiser and it is no corner cover, but we were pleased with its on-road manners, especially considering the size of these bikes. There is enough ground clearance to dismiss broken Indian road conditions as well as compliant suspension setup which keeps both the rider and the pillion happy. Braking performance though could have been better, especially with more feel on the front brake lever. The bike uses TVS tires and they did a decent job of gripping to the tarmac. A shout out to Soham Motors in Thane for handing out these bikes for us so that you could share the details with you. Stay tuned to Shifting Gears and we have exciting stuff lined up for you in the months ahead. Till next time, see you.